Welcome to Car Show 1, your ultimate destination for the most iconic machines ever to roll on four wheels. Here, we bring you detailed journeys into the soul of automotive legends, where design meets performance, where history shapes the future. Whether it's a roaring muscle car from the golden era or a modern-day marvel, Car Show 1 gives you the story behind the speed. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive deep into the world of car culture. Today, we're taking a ride back in time to talk about one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever created, the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro. This wasn't just a car, it was a bold statement by Chevrolet, a machine built to battle rivals like the Ford Mustang, and an aggressive, sleek ride that defined an era. The 1970 Camaro marked the beginning of the second generation for this legendary nameplate, and it didn't just continue the Camaro legacy, it transformed it completely. The 1970 model year brought with it a complete redesign. Gone were the sharp edges and boxy profile of the first generation. In their place came a flowing, more European-inspired body with a long hood, short rear deck, and curvy silhouette. It had the soul of a muscle car but the flair of a grand touring machine. Designers at Chevrolet took a risk, and it paid off big time. The look was sleek, sexy, and completely different from anything else on the market. It was lower, wider, and longer than the previous model, giving it a much more aggressive stance. Under the hood, the 1970 Camaro offered something for every type of driver. You could get the base inline-six engine, which provided decent performance for daily drivers. But where the Camaro truly shined was in its V8 offerings. The most talked about option was the SS Super Sport package that could be fitted with a 396 cubic inch big block V8, pumping out up to 375 horsepower. This engine gave the Camaro the muscle it needed to compete with not just the Mustang, but also the Dodge Challenger, the Plymouth, Cuda, and even some Corvettes. Then there was the Z28. The 1970 Camaro Z28 was a car built for those who wanted to go fast and look good doing it. It came with the high-revving LT1 350 cubic inch V8, which produced around 360 horsepower. This wasn't just brute strength, it was refined performance. The engine featured solid lifters, a high-performance camshaft, and forged internals. This made the Z28 a street-legal race car that could dominate on the drag strip and still be driven to the office. The handling of the 1970 Camaro was also a leap forward. The car was engineered with better weight distribution and a wider track, which improved cornering and stability. Independent front suspension with coil springs, rear leaf springs, and front and rear anti-roll bars gave the Camaro balance. Drivers noticed it right away. This car wasn't just built to go in a straight line, it could actually handle curves. Inside, the cabin was driver-focused. The dash layout was clean and functional, with round gauges that were easy to read and controls that were within easy reach. Bucket seats came standard, and buyers could opt for comfort features like air conditioning, power windows, and even an 8-track tape player, cutting edge for the time. The interior trim came in a variety of colors and finishes, allowing buyers to customize their ride to match their personal style. The 1970 Camaro also had some unique features depending on the trim level. The Rally Sport package added hidden headlights behind vacuum-operated doors, revised front-end styling, and upgraded trim. The combination of RS and SS or RS and Z28 was possible, giving buyers the chance to blend style with performance. Few cars of the era offered this level of customization and performance options. What makes the 1970 Camaro even more special is that it marked the beginning of a new direction for American muscle. The late 60s had been about raw power, but the early 70s started to shift toward balanced performance and style. The Camaro managed to bring both worlds together in a single, beautiful package. It looked like a European sports car but roared like a Detroit powerhouse. Unfortunately, 1970 was a tough year for the industry. Due to a production delay, the 1970 Camaro arrived late in dealerships, about 5 months into the model year. This meant that sales numbers weren't as high as Chevrolet expected. Still, the car made a major impact. Enthusiasts quickly recognized its potential, and it gained a loyal following that still exists today. As the years went on, emissions regulations and fuel economy concerns would start to change the muscle car landscape, but in 1970, the Camaro stood tall as one of the purest expressions of power and style. Today, collectors and restorers treasure the 1970 Camaro for its design, its driving dynamics, and its significance in muscle car history. Many examples of the 1970 Camaro survive today, lovingly restored or preserved. Some are kept in pristine showroom condition, while others have been modified for even more performance. The aftermarket community for Camaros is massive, with everything from original parts to high-performance upgrades available for owners who want to either return their car to factory condition or build something truly unique. The value of a 1970 Camaro, especially the SS or Z28 models, has skyrocketed in recent years. Auction houses routinely sell these cars for high five or even six-figure sums, depending on condition, rarity, and originality. Matching numbers, factory options, and historical significance all play a role in determining just how valuable a particular Camaro is. For enthusiasts, it's not just about money, it's about owning a piece of American automotive history. From movies to music videos, the Camaro has appeared everywhere in pop culture. The 1970 model, with its menacing front grille, powerful stance, and thunderous V8 growl, is often seen as one of the coolest and most desirable versions. It has been the dream car for countless gearheads over generations, and even now, it turns heads wherever it goes. Chevrolet's decision to redesign the Camaro in 1970 was bold, but it defined the second generation and set the tone for the next decade. Though later years would bring changes in styling and performance due to government regulations, the essence of the 1970 model remained untouched. It was the benchmark for what a muscle car should look and feel like. When you get behind the wheel of a 1970 Camaro, you feel it immediately. The rumble of the engine, the raw feel of the steering, the aggressive response of the throttle, it's visceral. This isn't a car that coddles you with electronics or driver aids. It's pure, analog driving. It demands your attention, and in return, it gives you an experience that no modern car can replicate. Whether it's the sound of the dual exhausts echoing through a tunnel or the feel of the gear lever as you slam through the gears, every moment behind the wheel is a reminder of why people fell in love with cars in the first place. The 1970 Camaro isn't just a car. It's an icon, a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and raw American horsepower. So if you're lucky enough to own one, treasure it. If you ever get the chance to drive one, don't pass it up. And if you're like many of us, just admiring from a distance, know that the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro is more than just metal and rubber. It's history on wheels, it's art in motion, and it's one of the greatest cars ever built. Thanks for watching this episode of Car Show 1. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary 1970 Chevrolet Camaro, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your favorite Camaro memory or model, and don't forget to subscribe for more car stories that drive the soul. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your wheels turning.